Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another perfume review video. My name is Naz. This is my channel, the King of Hidden Gems. I try to bring to your attention fragrances are usually very good value for money. They smell good. They're usually on the radar. Not many people talk about them. I think at least you should do your research, try them for yourself and see if they're any good to you. So in this video I have another unboxing and first impression for you, and this is the brand Khadlaj. Brand Khadlaj is another Middle Eastern perfume house from United Arab Emirates, from Middle East, and they've been around for around 20 years or so, but lately they've been making amazing fragrances. I unboxed and reviewed about 3 to 4 fragrances from them, and so far each of them impressed me so very much, especially for the price. So this one in particular is called Khadlaj Stellar Oud EDP 100 ml. This one you can find it in United Kingdom under £30, and I was very curious because it says Stellar Oud, so I had to get it. Alright, so sorry about the noise. So this is aimed at unisex, and very nice coloring, nice box, and it opens like this. So it's got a long sleeve, and here we go. So it's a brown and gold trimming, so very attractive design to it. Here we go. Very heavy bottle, and 100 ml at the perfume, aimed at unisex, and as I said, in United Kingdom you can find it under £30. So how is the cap? This is a bit, oh okay, so the cap is metal and it's got weight to it, quite heavy. Very nice design overall. When you see it in your hand and you see it, it's very well done, it's very well designed. So look at this, beautiful, look at that, very nice. It's very heavy bottle, very nice in the hand. So Stellar Oud by Khadlaj. So let's see the sprayer. It's a modern sprayer and it's gold, and here we go. Whoa, did you see that? Beautiful. It's a pressurized atomizer, and it gives a big mist. Very good. Okay, so how is Khadlaj Stellar Oud EDP 100 ml, and first sniff, first impression. Here we go. Woo! So first thing it hits me is the saltiness of it. So it's salty and it's fresh. So there is no oud, or at least for first impression, there is no oud, or there is no oud to be seen. Whoa! Very oceanic, aquatic, sea salty, sea breezy, fresh, watery. OMG, this is very, why you call it the namings are very funny in some of these Middle Eastern houses. You should have called it blue, sea blue, or sea breeze, or ocean, something like that, not Stellar Oud, because it's very attractive, it's very uplifting, it's very inviting, it's very fresh, it's very it reminds me of summer, seaside. Beautiful, but why call it Stellar Oud when there is no oud in here? The base is very woody and quite mossy, quite green, leafy, grassy. Little bit of ambery body to it, but amber is here. It's very effervescent, very light, very happy amber, very not deep and dense and sticky, none of those. Okay, so it's bright, is happy, is very effervescent amber. A hint of spiciness to it. I'm not sure what kind of spice is it. It smells like cinnamon, little bit of cinnamon, maybe a little bit of nutmeg, giving it interesting facets. A little bit on the tiny bit of smokiness, very minimalistic, just a hint of smokiness in here. But overall, this is a fresh fragrance, fresh, oceanic, salty. The salt is quite big in here. Yeah, it's quite salty and very fresh, very little bit of fruity to it, fruity tinge to it. Yeah, a little bit of green apple feel to it, green apple smell to it. So it's appley, green, fresh, little bit of sweetness. Yeah, the sweetness from 0 to 10, 10 being the sweetest, is around 6 or 7. So it's quite sweet, but it's not overly sweet. It reminds me of, to some extent, of Aqua, what was it? God, Invictus Aqua by Paco Rabanne. To some extent, it's not 100%, but is that vibe, is that category, is that genre of perfumery, if you like. Very, very reminiscent of that one. I'm not sure if they are trying to be copying that, I'm not sure, but it smells very good, smells very inviting, smells very no age to it. Basically from 15 to 100 you can easily wear it. It's very easygoing, it's very quite casual, and overall is very, very inviting and very fresh. Yeah, let's about bubblegummy coming up now. So yeah, it's going to the realm of Invictus Aqua by Paco Rabanne. Somewhere between Invictus and Invictus Aqua, let's say, to that realm, to that genre of perfumery. Where, so let's about fruitiness, oceanic, salty, watery, woody base, tiny bit of spiciness to it, little bit of fruitiness, especially apple, and overall very, very no-brainer. This is one of those crowd-pleasing, people-pleaser smell. If you put it on and go out, you definitely, people like the smell on you, and probably they will ask you and comment on it. So it's one of those fragrances, very easygoing. The only problem is, why give it this color? Yeah, the Middle Eastern houses are funny. Why give it this color, which is brown and gold, which indicates deep dense fragrance, which is not? And also, why call it Stellar Oud, which is not? There's no oud, nothing in here to give it that deep, that resinous feel. It's fresh, it's uplifting, it's inviting, it's fruity, it's sweet, it's woody. All of these things are in here, which is quite attractive. It's not the most complicated fragrance. No, obviously it's quite on the simpler side of things. And also, yeah, as I said, this is youngsters. I like this kind of fragrances, but I'm not crazy about them. Okay, so I'm a middle-aged man, and this is aimed at maybe younger generation. Anyway, so overall it's quite nice. Little bit of depth to it. So I would say in the realm of Invictus Aqua, but little bit better depth to it than just Invictus Aqua. It actually reminds me of mostly of Hawas by Rasasi, very, very close to that one. Actually, it's very close to that one rather than, okay, so that one is Invictus Aqua, very close anyway, but it's leaned a little bit towards Hawas rather than Invictus Aqua. But if you like, this is where it's going. This is the genre of perfumery it is in. So again, to recap, fresh, sweet, little bit of bubblegum, little bit of fruitiness, woody base, salty, oceanic, little bit of sea saltiness, sea breezy, little bit of a body of amber, but the amber here is very effervescent, mossy, green, the little bit of leafy and grassy feel to it. Overall, very friendly, very uplifting, very inviting, very happy fragrance. Okay, guys, age, any age, occasion, any occasion, season, any season. Better suited for warmer weather, but you can wear it anytime you want. So complete versatility. I would say is better suited for maybe under 30 years old. Maybe if you are over 30, this kind of fragrances, maybe it's not very attractive to you, or it's nothing new to you. You smelled it many times before. But for somebody who is under 30 and they are on a budget, this is smells very good. Actually, the smell is very balanced, it's very good quality, especially for the price, and the perfumery is quite nice in here. The presentation is very good, although the coloring and the name is a little bit on the misleading side, but it doesn't matter. What we like is the juice inside, and that's the most important thing, and I like it. So in the next video I'll let you know the longevity, development, things like that. But for now, it's filling the room, filling the house, so it looks like it's going to last and it's quite strong. But in the next video I'll let you know the rest of it. If it's performing anything like Hawas, then it is much cheaper than Hawas and is similar to smelling to Hawas, and also in terms of quality is similar to Hawas as well. Okay guys, if you have it, if you know, if you tried it, let us know your experience. That would be useful for others to read. If you like what I do, if you find it useful, informative, valuable, or entertaining, don't forget to hit those buttons. This way you help me, encourage me, motivate me to bring you fragrances like this in future that nobody else is talking about. They're amazing value for money, they smell great, and they are hidden gems. If you like to purchase one of my own fragrances and support me that way and get something very beautiful in return, yes, I'm a perfumer myself. I make my own line of perfumes. They call the scent of Persia. I'm the perfumer, I'm the artist, I'm the worker, so they are true handmade perfumes. They are 100% natural, amazing value for money, ultra beast mode, artistic, very unique, very mysterious fragrances. What you need to live in that kingdom in order to purchase them. I'll leave them in the link as well. Thank you very much, and I see you later. Bye.